but also that my show had value, and that, I'm sorry, that what I was doing had value. And in the end, I'm sorry, I try not to cry on TV. And I say this is kind of like me on TV, so I apologize.
It's been an emotional week over at MSNBC. The left-leaning network canned a slew of its primetime shows, most notably the ReidOut, hosted by longtime Trump critic Joy Reid. And now, staffers are next on the chopping block. Here's everything you need to know about the bloodbath over at MSNBC. It all began over the weekend when news broke that Joy Reid's 7 o'clock nightly program was getting axed and that the controversial anchor was leaving the network. The face of MSNBC, Rachel Maddow, then slammed her boss's move on air and even alleged racial undertones.
I do not want to lose her as a colleague here at MSNBC, and personally, I think it is a bad mistake to let her walk out the door. It is not my call, and I understand that, but that's what I think. I will tell you, it is also unnerving to see that on a network where we've got two non-white hosts in primetime, both of our non-white hosts in primetime are losing their shows, as is Katie Phang on the weekend. And that feels worse than bad, no matter who replaces them. That feels indefensible, and I do not defend it.
The following day, Megyn Kelly, whose NBC morning show was once canceled back in 2018 amid a blackface scandal, didn't waste the chance to mock Maddow.
And I do not defend it. It feels indefensible. And I do not defend it. Okay, she really is one of the most, maybe, is she the most annoying people on television. She oozes sanctimony and self-righteousness. And here's the real capper. She took her boss's faces and rubbed them in last night. That's what she did.
Then, in an alarming twist, the cuts appear to have moved from on-air talent to staff members. The Guardian reports that the majority of Rachel Maddow's staff, whom she shared with Alex Wagner's show, were informed that they're being let go. However, a network insider who spoke to the Post anonymously described the shakeup as more of a reallocation of resources, not layoffs. Affected employees will have the first opportunity to apply for the newly available positions. MSNBC's new president, Rebecca Cutler, also reportedly said that the affected staff would remain on the payroll until April and will receive severance packages, and that 100 new jobs will be posted soon. The latest upheaval coincides with broader financial pressures at MSNBC. Ratings have reportedly dropped a staggering 50% since the November 2024 election, and Comcast has plans to spin off MSNBC from its parent company, NBC Universal. Also getting the boot are shows hosted by Alex Wagner, Katie Phang, Jonathan Capehart, Ayman Mohyeldin, and José Díaz-Balart. The network said these anchors will either host shows at different time slots or will be reassigned new roles within the MSNBC ecosystem. As for Joy Reid's Primo spot, it'll be taken over by the current hosts of The Weekend, Simone Sanders Townsend, Michael Steele, and Alicia Menendez. Menendez is notably the daughter of New Jersey's former Democratic Senator Gold Bar Bob Menendez. Meanwhile, Rachel Maddow will continue hosting her show 5 nights a week for the first 100 days of the Trump administration. She'll resume a once-a-week schedule beginning on April 21st, and the other 4 nights will be hosted by MSNBC's next rising star, former Biden press secretary Jen Psaki.